Hello everyone. This is our topic of Unit 3, market segmentation. So we are going to analyze in this case why segment markets. So why segment markets? To respond more effectively to the wants of prospective buyers and thus increase its sales and profits. And now we have here what market segmentation means. Market segmentation involves aggregating prospective buyers into groups that have common needs and will respond similarly to a marketing action. The process of segmenting a market and selecting specific segments as target is the link between the various buyers' needs and organization marketing program. So in order to segment a market, we have to take into consideration the following. We have to identify the market needs, the benefit in terms of product features, expense, quality, saving in time, and convenience. After this, linking the needs to action, we have to take steps to segment and target a market. And finally, execute marketing program actions. That includes the marketing mix of product, price, promotion, place, and distribution. When and how to segment markets. When a business expects that this extra effort will increase its sales, profit, and return on investment. When expenses are greater than the potentially increased sales from segmentation. A firm should not attempt to segment its market. There are three specific segmentation strategies that a business could apply. One, product and multiple market segments. Two, we have multiple products and multiple market segments. And three, segment of one or mass customization. In this chart, we can see an example of one product and multiple segments. This product is bed pillows, and they have divided the product into side sleepers, back sleeper, and stomach sleepers. If you see here in the chart, the 75% of their consumers are the side sleepers, and they prefer the firm pillows. Then we have the back sleepers that they prefer the medium pillows, and this represent the 20%. And the stomach sleepers, they prefer soft pillows, and the stomach sleepers represent the 5%. Step in segmenting and targeting markets. There are 5 steps process used to segment a market and select the target segments on which an organization wants to focus. And these are: first, we have to identify the markets, as we saw it in the previous example. Then, we have to follow the 5 steps that are: form prospective buyers into segments, form products to be sold into groups, develop a market product grid and estimate size of markets, select target markets, take marketing action to reach target markets. And after all this, we have to execute the marketing program. Now let's see the 5 steps. Step number 1, we have group potential buyers into segments. And we have different ways to segment consumer market. In order to segment a market, a business can take into consideration 2 general categories: customer characteristics, that this include geographic, demographic, socioeconomic, and psychographic. And then the other category is buying situations, that is outlet type, benefit source, usage, awareness and intention, and behavior. When we are grouping potential buyers into segments, it's very important to consider the usage rate. What is the usage rate? The quantity consumed or patronage store visit during a specific period. The usage rate is sometimes referred to in terms of the 80-20 rule, a concept that suggests 80% of a firm's sales are obtained from the 20% of its customers. Okay, the non-users represent the 20%, but if you see in the graph, okay, they are in the 57%, that is the all they get their sales. So in this rule, you can see that the non-users are the ones that buy the most their products than the users that only buy the 12.5% on Wendy's. Now we can move to the second step, and this is group products to be sold into categories. As important as grouping customers into segments is finding a means of grouping the products you are selling into meaningful categories. And we have grouped here in gender, needs, and university affiliation. Okay, all these graphs are from the population from a university. And they have grouped in male, female, the needs, price, value, health, convenience, and meat lovers. And we also have in the university affiliation the students and the faculty staff and the residence workers. It is also important to innovate the products in order to reach more customers and fulfill their need, as you can see in this graphic. Okay, the primary market they have, okay, and the secondary market. First, in 1969, if you can see, they have only hamburgers, but they have been including more products to the variety they offer in order to get the attention of some other customers. And the secondary market, we have that they prefer salads. There are the salads. And also the chicken sandwiches, okay, the secondary market. And they have been, Wendy's, if you see, they have been innovating their product from 1969 to 2011. Then the third step is to develop a market product grid and estimate the size of markets. A market product grid is a framework to relate the market segment of potential buyers to products offered or potential marketing action by an organization. A market product grid for Wendy's fast food restaurant next to an urban university. So this is what we can see in this graphic. If you see, the potential buyers are the students, and they prefer and they consume during lunch, between meal snack, dinner, and after dinner snack. So when we are developing the next step, so we have to focus the advertising campaign in the non-students and also in the breakfast time. Then step number 4, select target markets. A firm must take care to choose its target segment carefully. If it picks too narrow a set of segments, it may fail to reach the volume of sales and profit it needs. The criteria to use in picking the target segment, we have 3 of 2 different kinds of criteria present in the market segmentation process. The ones used in dividing the market into segments and those to use in actually picking the target segment. The 5 criteria used in the market product grid for Wendy's restaurant are the market size, expected growth, competitive position, cost of reaching the segment, compatibility with the organization's objectives and resources. And finally, we have the take marketing action to reach the target markets. The purpose of developing a market product grid is to trigger marketing action to increase sales and profits. If you see here, as we mentioned before, we have the different groups. And for the day commuter students at lunchtime, they are going to apply ads in buses, flyers on their windshield wipers of cars in parking lots. And between meal snack, they are going to add campaign the 20% off of purchases between 2 and 4:30 p.m. during winter quarter. And to catch the attention of dinner, add on fly on their windshield wiper of cars in night parking lot. Free frosty with this coupon when you buy drive-through meal between 5 and 8 p.m. Here we can see the different kind of advertising they are going to apply in order to catch the attention of the different customers. Okay, this is all for today's topic. If you want to know more about market segmentation, you can read the material that is in your platform. Thank you for your attention.